What's up, everybody? So for this Skyrim real estate episode, I am featuring Tel Nata 2, and this is a massive Telvanni themed player home that you can build on a small island here in Lake Ilianata. And basically what you do is you just build it up part by part if you have the materials. So it's kind of like a Hearthfire house. You'll need the Hearthfire DLC, and I think the Dragonborn DLC as well, to build all the house parts. But it's a pretty big mod, and it's pretty much almost on the quality of a DLC, I would say. Something like Frostcrag Spire would be. So anyways, what you do is you come to the island, and then you have to build certain parts of the house up. So you'll need materials, so then you'll have to wait a certain amount of time, just like this. And eventually you'll build up the house into its fully featured phase. So I have the fully featured house built, and I've hired all the followers that you can get. I've also built all the exteriors and other features as well that you can use by working on the carpenter bench after you got certain parts of the house completed to build the interiors and decorate them. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out what the house is. If you're looking for a tutorial on how to build the house and how to get started and what features go where, the mod authors made a great tutorial video, so check that out if you're interested. This is just kind of a feature of what the mod will be like when you fully complete all the features. So right outside you have a nice little garden. You have a bridge that leads to the island here. It is Telvanni themed, so I believe this is the Telvanni symbol. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Well, it is Telvanni themed, of course. But there's a stilt strider that you can take to go to different cities, so basically just like fast travel. There's a little spa slash bath area outside, which is really nice. Here's one of the followers or guards that you can hire.
Yes.
So, I believe there's about 4 or 5 of them in total that you can hire to help you on your travels.
You're someone who can get
There's a lot of NPCs added by the mod, and you don't have to add all of them. You can pick or choose which ones you want. This is just a general store. I'll go ahead and show you guys what it kind of looks like. You know, it's nondescript. The main feature of the mod, of course, is building up everything and having pretty much your own DLC-like house that you can build up. So, Aisha is the, I think, merchant, I believe, right? Or just, you know, general trader. So she just has a bunch of general stuff. So what the inside looks, pretty much just looks like a regular Skyrim interior. There's a few of these kind of, that's her bed up there. There's a few of these kind of interiors that are built around the mod that you can build up because you can't hire someone unless they have a little house. So you got to build the house first, decorate it, and then you can hire them, I believe. Alright, so let's go ahead and just check out the little main part down here. There's a blacksmith that has pretty much all the features you need. Of course, you got a orc blacksmith here. This is the carpentry table they use to build certain parts of the mod up. Again, that's the stilt strider where you can hire it to take you to cities. This is the main part, or main home of the mod here. This is where your house is, in this main tower. And then wrapping alongside of it is a bunch of different pods for the other people that you can hire. The other NPCs that live here. This is the blacksmith's house. It's pretty simple inside, just like the general store. This is, forgot the name of it. It starts with a C. Let's see. The Consilium Tower, and it is basically just an area where the NPCs live. Some of the NPCs, at least. And there's a few features in here, such as shrines to pray to. So another one of these main features that's in the Consilium Tower is a mage. And this Telvanni mage will sell you some new.
Need something?
Alright, well, she has mastered the art of teleportation. Looks like she wanted to sit down.
Yes.
But she does sell spells. Some new spells added by the mod. There's about, I think, 8 new Conjuration Spells added, and I will showcase these at the end of the video. Some of them use new models, some of them are just summoning like a wisp or an ice wraith. But yeah, I'll showcase those at the end of the video. And she does sell some HD Telvanni robes, such as the one she's wearing, and they come in different colors as well. Alright, so I'll just do a brief little showcase of this Consilium Tower, just because it is a little bit more feature complete, or not feature complete, just a little bit more fleshed out than the than just where the other people live, such as like the general store and the blacksmith and the farmer's house and stuff like that. So, as you can see, it's very highly decorated. There's a lot of attention to detail. Here's another one of the mages, I believe, that you can hire.
What do you
Or,
need?
I believe, no, she's an alchemist, I believe.
Yes?
Yep, she's the
So
alchemist.
you're interested in my potions?
Yeah.
All right then.
So, there is quite a lot of NPCs added by the mod. I would say more than a dozen? I can't remember, but there is quite a lot. So it's basically like building your own little Telvanni household in Skyrim. And, or not household, but town. Basically just building up a town. Here's a little shrine room right here. Has a bunch of different shrines. Little kind of garden area. And over here is just some living quarters. Then we can go check out upstairs. And upstairs is just kind of like a little study area. And I mean, throughout the mod, there's quite a lot of different utility stations for crafting stuff. You know, there's quite a few alchemy labs, quite a few enchanting tables. There's staff enchanters, stuff like that. All right, so let's move on to the main part of the mod, where your house is.
Dora's wisdom to you, friend.
So all the NPCs here have their own schedule. So for example, you see this follower here, he's training his magic, you know. And we haven't checked out this upper part here yet. These are where like the chef lives, the farmer lives. They're just little houses where, you know, people live. Nothing too special in these. I mean, for example, let's go ahead and check out the wizard's pod, right? I mean, it's just a little tiny pod where the guy lives, and you know, it's decorated and looks very nice. But if I was going to showcase all these rooms, it would be quite a long time. So I mean, overall, the attention to detail and just the quality of this mod is definitely approaching like a Frostcrag spider. DLC quality. It's amazing. I really enjoy this mod and like it a lot. And it also helps that I just like the Telvanni culture, and since Morrowind's my favorite game and stuff like that, so I'm definitely in love with this mod. Alright, so let's finally move on into the house proper, where pretty much you live. The lower part is kind of where some other followers live, or other NPCs live. Also, I believe the 2 kids added by the mod live in the tower lower part. There's a dungeon. We'll check that out. That's where you can craft a dwarven not dwarven. You can craft some dwarven followers, some dwarven centurions. So that's pretty sweet. And then in the upper part of the tower, that's where your bedroom and your quarters are. So this main floor here is nice for a little display area where you can show off your various armors and weapons and such. There is quite a few of these little orbs that you can use to teleport yourself around the house, which is nice. We'll go down and check out the dungeon real quick. Down here you can hire a spider follower. You can also create the dwarven mechanical followers. There's a Atronarch, a Sphere, and a Centurion, I believe. So there's 4 more followers down here in the dungeon. And then there's also a little garden area. So over here is the charged spider that you can hire. Since I hate spiders, I don't think I'll be taking him on my travels, but if you like spiders as a follower, it's a pretty neat idea, so it's definitely there for you to use. Here is the Dwemer Forge, where you can craft those dwarven constructs to help you around. So, very nice. You just activate them and then they'll follow you. Alright, now we'll go ahead and check out the other part. They are moving around on their own because they have their own schedule.
Something?
Pretty crowded. Come on, live it through.
Huh?
So basically what you're pretty much doing is building your own little Telvanni settlement in Skyrim, which is really neat. Tons of different followers, lots of options, new spells, new armors, a lot of awesome features added by the mod. Alright, So now we're heading up to the second floor of the tower lower. Over here is just some general living quarters for some of the followers that you have. Or NPCs or whatever. Added by the mod. And if it's worth mentioning, a lot of the items in this mod are not static, meaning that you can move them around and stuff like that. So, like cups and stuff like that, you can take them off or redecorate it, basically. They're not locked in place. And moving along, this is just another living and slash quarters area. Kind of like a dining hall. Transitioning into the kids' bedroom slash kitchen area, I suppose. On this floor, it is kind of just a study area. And you also have an area where you can display all your dragon masks, the different necklaces, Daedric weapon, and then Ysgramor's artifact. So a really nice little display room where you can put your most favorite and treasured items to display. Over here is your personal alchemy slash enchanting area. So has a crafting station and some related storage for those different, for enchanting and alchemy. And then finally we have your bedroom. So pretty much near the very, very top of the tower is your bedroom, of course. And then this door just leads out onto kind of a patio slash deck overlook area. So really nice view of the lake and towards Riverwood slash Helgen. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back down. That's pretty much it for the mod. Again, if you're looking for a tutorial on how to build up the house mod, check out the mod author's video. It's detailed and gives you a very good overlook of the steps required and all that stuff to get the house set up and Tel Nalta to be fully featured and just pretty much just be a great house slash little mini town mod that you can make. So I also mentioned the mod adds several new Conjuration spells, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. This is the Brimstone Achanak. So kind of like a burning frost Achanak. You can also summon a Daedroth. Pretty scary looking dude. Here is the Flame Archer. This is the Frost Anomaly. The Hellhound. The mod also adds the ability to summon Ice Wraiths, which were creatures in Skyrim. And the last two is the Inferno Atranak. Seems like this one takes a little bit more time to charge up. And the last one is just getting the ability to summon a Wisp. Anyways, that's it for this video. Don't forget to endorse the mod if you like it, and subscribe to my channel to see more Skyrim mod videos like this one.